Tom. I have forgotten tradition. Hello, everybody. Tom Fox here. Welcome back to more Pokemon Sword. In the last episode, well, you know what? You don't need to know. In this episode, we're gonna be asking the village people about the King of Bountiful Harvest and see what they have to say about it. Let's start off with this guy. I don't have oh, I do have Dynite ore. So yeah, actually, let me get the seeds then. Oh, wonderful, this is plenty. Now we can bury the ore in our fields and make our crops huge. Here are the seeds as promised. A bag of carrot seeds. It's a key item. Seeds to plant in a field. There's a kind of carrot, the kind of carrot you'll get is determined by which field you plant the seeds in. Don't go planting those seeds willy-nilly I gave you in the village's fields now. These fields are for our own crops. Plant the seeds. I guess not.
The King of Bountiful Harvests? I used to believe it was real, you know. I was told that if I made mischief in the fields, the king would steal my body away. The Pokemon King? Oh sure, my gran used to tell me stories about it when I was a kid. An old fairy tale, that.
Not many people seem to be keen on the legends. So let's head up to the mayor and see what he has to say. Do I remember the King of Bountiful Harvests? Why, of course I do. It's only the main tourist attraction of our lovely Freezington, after all. I imagine we would see more visitors if only the king were real. I've spoken to 3 people and none of them have given me any answers as to the answers I'm looking for. Rather, the answers that I want. Ma'am, how about you?
Oh, dear, I'm sorry. I'm rather busy doing nothing right now.
What a jerk! No, you just asked me, you just talk about Floofy. Is there more village up here? Nope, this is the slippery slope in the Crown Tundra. What about you? Nope, you just sell stuff. Okay. And you just talked to me about carrots, right? You want to know about the King of Bountiful Harvest? All I can tell you is its name, and I think it's called Calvin, or was it Callista? This isn't good. Nobody really does remember him. You just ask about the evidence. All right, well, Calyrex, I'm sorry, but no one seems to remember you. I would like you to ask the people of the village if they remember the King of Bountiful Harvests. Peony's floating in the air and glowing. I've asked everybody in the village, though. Is there somebody I missed? Oh, there's this gentleman right here. King of Bountiful Harvest. Well, if it exists, why doesn't it heal the land around here so we can grow crops for a change? I've asked the people of Freezington about the King of Bountiful Harvest. Time to report back to Calyrex. Ah, human child. I trust you were able to speak to the villagers. So how was it? Did they say anything about me?
Yeah, they did, but...
It is as I suspected. Nobody truly believes that I am real. Seems the people of this land have indeed forgotten the bond they once shared with me. Oh, no, of course I am not grieving. I am the King of Bountiful Harvest, after all. I know better than to count on humans to remember me. This proves beyond doubt that I cannot simply rely on human faith if I want my powers to return. If only my loyal steed were to return to me, I would regain something of what I've lost. Is that a Pokemon? Yes, the 4-legged Pokemon that I used to ride across this land. The very same Pokemon that my statue in the village shows me riding. Alas, though, in ancient times we spent many days together, dashing through the valleys over the mountains of this land. My power waned and I was forced to part ways with it. Now I know not where it may be. Even if we should succeed in locating my loyal steed, I have my doubts as to whether it has remained, well, loyal. I have lost so much power. Perhaps the villagers know something about my currently not so loyal steed. I would be in your debt if you could speak to the head of the village on my behalf. If you are able to find any information at all, I ask that you let me know. Yeah? Huh? Chief? With the massive noggin! Wait, no, it's normal. Must have fallen asleep where I stood. Sorry about that, Chief. Still, I feel strange, like my body's not quite my own. Guess I'll head back to base and get some rest. Besides, it's freezing out here.
Well, let's ask the village chief then. Because he only sees it as a means of tourism.
The mayor's not home at the moment. He went back to have a look at the fields in the giant's bed. You can look for him if you're in a hurry. The fields in the giant's bed are just southeast of the village. Though, Frostpoint Field, go through Frostpoint Field and just keep going to the left.
Let me see if he's locked his house. The door seems locked. Seems like you can't get in just now. What's this? There's a note stuck to the door. I'll be at the fields in Giant's Bed. Chief. I hope this is southeast. Yep, this is Frostpoint Field. What new adventures await for us here? Actually, before we go that way, I did see an item behind a house that I couldn't get to initially, so I'm gonna try and get that. Hey, a TR! A blunder policy. Raises speed sharply when a Pokemon misses a move because of accuracy. TR-17 Amnesia. But door is locked. But door is locked. Another Aurora. Amora? It's called an Amora, right? Jesus Christ, the Obama Snow! I heard of being ready for the Yeti, but this is ridiculous! A Nidoran! Oh, a Nidoran! Go, Neil Purr! Ran, Nidoran, I need a ran. Nidoran, ran, I need a ran, I need a ran, Nidoran, I need a ran, Nidoran, ooh! Nice. We got a Nidoran.
Nidoran, the poison pin Pokemon. Often mating with Nidoran males, they get too close to each other and poke each other with their poisonous horns. However, they are immune, but get a nice high off of it.
Nidoran will get a nickname. Shall be named Bun 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 Bun. Or Bun to the fourth power, as it were. Bun 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 Bun. Bun 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 Bun! Todd 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 Todd! Hey, a neat arena! Hey, an Aerodactyl! Oh! Charizard, help me! The lost land of fossil Pokemon, here, now! Let's try a quick ball. That didn't work. They've repopulated the Earth. Man, if these fossil Pokemon are running around naturally, I can't wait to see the whatchamacallits. I can't wait to see the horribly fused together fossil Pokemon, like, being running around wild. It has to take a turn to heal, and I'm pretty sure another Drain Punch would kill it. Let's go for a Dusk Ball. One! Blast! Hopefully it doesn't know any rock-type moves, because I'm going to switch in for help me to paralyze it. Hyperion Beam! Man, I'm getting gleamed all over the place here. Oh, yeah, fight Tundra Wave. For some reason, I'm still used to... Oh, you avoided the attack, did you? Well, good for you. I'm still gonna try and paralyze you. Oh! Was that Stone Edge? Good lord. You know, I'm thinking of Stonejourner. If Stonejourner, the Stonehenge Pokemon, can't learn Stone Edge, then I will be very disappointed. Alright, we got it weakened. We got it paralyzed. We got 3 shakes. We got it. So used to Persona going into my items to use something to paralyze or to inflict statuses on other creatures. We haven't used Smogsworth at all this entire time. Also, Aerodactyl's now been added to the Pokedex.
Aerodactyl, the fossil Pokemon. Once revived from a fossil, it flew around terrorizing people, carrying off a local trainer. Unfortunately, that didn't exist, it was just a dream.
I shall name Aerodactyl. I'm going to name it, I'm gonna give her the rap name of Silent P. Because it's a pterodactyl. Alright, let me go ahead and bring Smogsworth to the forefront. I think I might have gotten a bit turned around here. Oh, Stonejourner! Hello. Yeah, lass, this field is no good either. Soil is barren, no crop could possibly grow here now. Perhaps the lands of Crown Tundra truly are beyond hope. What's this? Oh, dear visitor, what brings you here? You want to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests? Well, this is hardly the place for storytelling. Come to my home in Freezington. It's better to have a nice chat and warmth after all. Please visit whenever you're ready. I'll be waiting. I want to take a look around this area real quick. Hey, a Bronzong. A repeat ball. Hey, a Bronzong. Doesn't look like you can get into these ruins here. Which is a shame. It would be nice. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get on my bike. Ah! Hi, Smogsworth. What you doing? Snow Run. I'll just taxi cab my way back. That sounded an Espeon, just straight up in the wild. Neato. Cryogonal, Stonejourner. Nidorino. A Nidorino. Boing, boing. Let's start off with a quick ball. Critical capture! 1. Click! Nidorino was caught! Yeah. Shamal Ogre level 79. Alright, we got Nidorino.
Nidorino, the poison pin Pokemon. After being injected with the horn of the female variant of Nidoran, Nidorino has grown immune to the poison and the high. Now it tries to get that same buzz over and over again, but with no luck.
I'm gonna name you... Instead of Bun, you're gonna be Bud. Because you look tougher than a Bun. You're a Bud. Alright, I think for the time being... Ah! Cold. Cold. Oh god, it's cold. Okay. For the time being, I'm gonna head back to the other area and hear what the mayor's got to say. Hey. Looks like I can't plant my stuff here. It's like written on this old pedestal. Do you want to read it? November 30th. Green flourished once more around our village, and rich soil began to spread. Vast lands lay open for farming once more. The village folk began to call the visitor a king in appreciation. Our village had been long plagued by a ruffian that ran rampant through the fields, devouring crops as it pleased. But the king, resplendent in its power, suddenly spoke to us in our tongue, vowing to reign in the ruffian. Oh, these pedestals probably once held statues of Calyrex and its steed. There's just a wild dragon man there. There are too many Pokemon to remember the names of. Drauncher. It's the dragon launcher. I'm calling it Drauncher. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna catch this. Because if I don't have this thing and I gotta get one myself, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Dragapult, thank you. Wait, does that mean I already have it, the Pokeball symbol next to it? Eh. Uh-oh. Will of the Wisp! My lord Smogsworth, you must run! No, Smogsworth! Actually, yes, Smogsworth, use, where is it? Pokédoll! Use it, thank you. All right, in that case, let's go ahead and go to town map. And we will fly back to Freezington. I can also heal my Pokemon since Smogsworth is kind of taking a little bit of a beating. Fresh as a daisy. Now let's head back over to the mayor's house and hear more about what he has to say. We could finally... Oh, we're not going to the mayor's house yet. Have you seen what's happened to the statue of the Bountiful King of Bountiful Harvest? Its head has become massive. Hmm? You say that's the way the king's supposed to look? Now that you mention it, it does resemble the design on our town souvenir shirts. But you speak as though you've seen the king with your own two eyes. That statue's been broken since I was a child. Of course, you wanted to learn about the loyal steed of the King of Bountiful Harvests. Well, I don't know why you'd be interested in such a thing, but come then, follow me. An old book I read a long time ago said that the king's loyal steed was particularly fond of a certain special vegetable. My memory isn't what it used to be. I can't recall what exactly the steed desired. I think it's best you search the bookshelf over there if, should you want to find it out anymore. There's a Carbink here. Carrot. How many carrot? There are all kinds of books about the Crown Tundra. Which would you like to read? I think we're gonna go through each one of these, actually. The King of Bountiful Harvests. The king was a great Pokemon that brought abundance to our cold land. With a sweep of its right hand, the land would be blanketed with verdant grasses and blooms. With a sweep of its left hand, the fruit of the fields would ripen and grow heavy. Its great crown of green gleaming, the king galloped across the land astride its proud steed. And in their footsteps, buds would burst from the soil, and rich life was born across the region. And so we worshipped the Pokemon and paid all due tribute as king. The king's proud steed. The horse Pokemon gave over its power to serve the king and carry it hither and thither. The two even became one for a time, combining their strength to create a forest in a single night. This proud steed had been a wild thing once, ravaging the village crops and causing much woe. But the king, in all its greatness, brought this fierce creature to heel and secured its loyalty. And for each among us who claimed the steed's hide was black as midnight, gloom in which ghosts appear, there is another who claims it was white as a block of solid ice. None alive can say which is the truth. A new Pokemon. Possibly with 2 different forms. The Reins of Unity. Through these reins did the king send its power in order to tame and control its proud steed. The reins, in fact, were made by the hands of the people in thanks for the plenty brought by the king. These reins bound not only the horse and the king to one another, they bound the people to the king as well. As the dawning of each new year, we must never forget to gift the king with this offering. Let the radiant flower and the mane of the steed be woven together to bind us all in faith. Let the secrets of this sacred art be passed from parent to child to grandchild and never forgotten. Hardy crops for the tundra. While carrots can be grown in Crown Tundra, they have a rather unusual growth habit. When grown beneath heaps of snow, these hardy roots tend to develop into ice root carrots. When grown in tracks where there are many souls laid to rest, shade root carrots will be your crop. Shade root carrots are the favorite treat for many ghost-type Pokemon, while ice-type Pokemon seem to delight in eating ice root carrots. According to the old fairy tales, the steed that the king's bountiful harvest rode upon loved both these varieties, or perhaps one or the other. Records seem to contradict one another, with some stories speaking of a white steed delighting in the ice root carrots, and others mentioning a black steed devouring shade root carrots. Would you like to check out any of the other books? Try the Freezington Snow Samba! Isn't it tough to deal with the cold here in the tundra, with temperatures seeming to drop lower and lower with every passing year? While it's tempting to stay indoors where it's cozy, don't forget to move that body too. Try the Freezington Snow Samba today and get your body moving to stay warm all winter. Lift both hands in the air, wave, wave there, bow low, touch your toe, and freeze. Then we pop up to start it all once more. Form a circle with friends. Don't be shy. The Snow Samba will keep you young at heart. And finally, Town Records Tourism Initiatives. Freezington Souvenir Brainstorming Sessions. Minutes taken by the town's tourism lead. We got a lot of submissions in our last round, so thanks to all who contributed ideas. We settled on an idea for a new Freezington souvenir sure to lure in more visitors. A shirt featuring our own King of Bountiful Harvests. By reusing the artwork from some old documents, we should be able to keep design costs low, too. I'm done reading. Well, I've got my answers. There's Calyrex again. As the king, I believe his majesty wishes to speak again. All right, Calvin, what do you got for me? Crow, row, crowd.
Hmm? Oh, hey there, Chief. I had a feeling someone called me. Was it you? Huh? Human child, were you able to find something out about my loyal steed?
Yes.
You say you found out about something that my loyal steed could not resist. It has been so long since we had rode together that I had completely forgotten. With this information, we may be able to lure my loyal steed to me yet. So tell me, what is it that my loyal steed would find so irresistible?
The Reins of Unity, carrots, the Freezington Snow Samba, or the Freezington's famed shirt, carrots.
Oh-ho, carrots you say? Yes, yes, I remember now. Even back when we were together, it would leap at any chance to eat some kind of crop. It took everything I had to restrain it. Looking back, the crop must have been carrots. I am in your debt, human child. What we must do now is clear. If we were able to find carrots somewhere, it should be but a trifle to lure my loyal steed back to me. I wonder, do the humans of the village grow any carrots? If we can obtain even a single seed, I can grow a carrot from it myself. By the stars!
Look at that face!
You say you have carrot seeds? That strange bag contains the seeds of carrots? You humans never stop adapting and evolving. I am constantly amazed by your ingenuity. And yet, The fields of the village simply won't do. They're not suited for growing carrots. If we could find rich soil, I could use my powers to grow the crop we need. Now, where might we find soil suited for growing these crops in this tundra of mine? Ah, I see 2 spots that might suit our needs. One is a field covered in pristine snow. Another spot is a field by gravestones, where those who moved on were laid to rest. Either of those locations should allow me to use my powers and grow the carrots we need. Please, I ask that you choose a field and plant those seeds. Huh? What the? I seem to begin to happen to falling asleep outside! Guess it goes to show you that holding down the fort isn't all that easy. You take care of yourself, Chief. Don't overdo it.
You marked 2 fields Calyrex told you about on your town map. You jotted down the current status of the legendary clue 1. Upon hearing that I was able to find carrot seeds, Calyrex told me about 2 fields where I can grow the carrots. I need to pick either field covered in snow or the field by the graves to plant the seeds. Since it is October, therefore spooky month, we are going to head over to the graveyard.
Nanny! Nanny! Sing that song about the king's steed Pokemon. Oh, of course, my dear, I'd love to. Ice root carrots, cold as ice, munched all up by the bully in white. Shade root carrots, dark as doom, crunched by the bully with a ghostly gloom. Now you make sure to eat your veggies too, just like the Pokemon in the song. Yes, Nan!
Spiel.
All right, from there, we're going to be heading over to the old cemetery, which is south of here. Although, south has a way of getting away from me from time to time. This way. Spooky month! If this is anything like the last DLC, then I probably have to make a choice here. However, I would much more prefer to be able to switch back and forth between them. A cracked pot. I believe that evolves our any Poltegeist, or no, any Sinistea into Poltegeist. If it is authentic. Any authentic Sinistea into Poltegeist, rather.
Where am I?
I need to go south of here. Oh, for some reason, I just thought of, it's Bart's Moon Party in outer space with R2-D2 playing the bass and Electrorizer. Allows you to evolve Electabuzz into Electivire via trade. Dragapult. Trying to see what other Pokemon might show up here. There should be fertile lands around here for us to plant. Meteoran. Ah, here they are. It's one of the fields Calyrex told you about. Do you want to plant the carrot seeds in this field? Let's do it.
Don't mind me, I'm just borrowing this. He doesn't seem to be using the space in his head anyway. I see you have reached one of the fields. If you plant the seeds in this field, shade root carrots will grow. It has been so long that my memory is hazy, but I believe that my loyal steed would often partake in this sort of vegetable. If shade root carrots were what my steed preferred, it must have been ghost type, mustn't it? It is most vexing that I can't recall. I suppose we will see. I will ask but once more. Are you sure this is the field in which you want to plant the seeds?
Yes.
Very well. Then I ask that you plant the seeds.
I am Grigba and I'm digging a hole. Planting carrot seeds. Planting carrot seeds. Pat, pat.
Ha ha ha, very good, very good. You have an able head for working with soil. Now then, it is time I did my part. Let me show you my powers. Crow now! Round whoa! Crow round!
He did a little jig. Little Irish jig. Doink.
You planted so many seeds, and yet my power could only get one to grow. To think that I have fallen so low, it truly breaks my heart. But soon it will be time to bid my sorrow farewell. Now, human child, I must ask that you pull that shade root carrot free with all your might.
Oh man, is this gonna be like Breath of the Wild where I go to pull it out and I die because I don't have enough hearts? I have to build up my courage for this one. Next time on Pokemon Sword, Crown Tundra, we're gonna pull this carrot out and hopefully not die. See you all then. Later.